You're listening to the Board Game Snobs podcast, a ridiculous podcast with ridiculous hosts that discuss ridiculous things. And any mention of board games is purely coincidental. And so, without further ado, and with a heavy dollop of shame and embarrassment on my part, I give you the Board Game Snobs.
Say when.
When?
Now? You have to say go.
You said say when.
That means go.
Go.
All right. No, they hear everybody.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you end up recording in my kitchen.
No. Once I run
Ricky, what are you eating?
Once I run it through editing, they can't hear anything else.
We're here in the...
You can make all the noise you want.
No, that's...
And these are dynamic microphones.
This might be the first time my wife's on the podcast.
They're so dynamic, they can hear every chew I make.
All right, well, listen.
Enrique's feeling froggy
I'm mourning because I just got back from a funeral.
I'm Gabby.
That's a good one.
Classic.
Who am I again?
Your daughter told me a good one moments ago.
Go ahead and hit me with it. I need all the humor I can.
You know it because she's told it to you, but it's good.
I don't remember it.
Is it about the orphans?
No, she said, I have the heart of a lion and I'm not welcome back at the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a decent one. It's not great.
And then she told me about one she made up when she was 8 years old.
What's that?
About being an orphan. She said, I forgot.
Why do orphans want to rob a bank?
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
To be wanted.
That's
some pretty dark humor from
I said, you should leave your romance poems and all that alone and start writing jokes and become a comedian.
Oh, well, she conned a group of very creative psychologists and counselors here recently by reading some of her poetry at some sort of creativity conference or something like that. I don't even remember what it was.
She said, I'm writing poems for a group of psychologists.
Dang, okay.
I didn't know like, is everything okay?
She's got them fooled that she's a really deep and emotionally connected person. Her very high emotional.
She was saying most of her poems are dark. I said, why you gotta go dark? I mean, you gotta write about clouds and rainbows and unicorns.
She's learning. She's stopped playing the piano. She's learning to play the bass guitar now because that's how dark she is.
She's so bass.
She's bass.
Slap her the bass.
Soon you'll be.
But you walk in there. What did he say?
Aura farming. You know about aura farming?
No.
Listen. Speaking of which,
I know about aura.
I know about aura farming.
It's Gen Z slang. It's all
there's some slang that I like. For instance,
should be aura farming.
Should be base mogging before too long.
I love mogging. I also love maxing. Anything that's maxing.
Mogging is showing off. Maxing, you're just doing well at.
Yeah, you're Ricky's retard maxing. Whatever.
How dare you?
Ricky hit me with something today. I picked him up.
I can't believe you're about to tell the
I'm going to tell this story.
Thing.
Yes.
Ironically, not embarrassing.
Don't.
Well, no.
This is not embarrassing. Don't bury the lead.
It's not.
Even Jen would tell you it's embarrassing.
All right. I picked the boy up and I'm going.
The way Jerry rephrased it is what made it interesting.
Okay. It's when I picked him up. I said, I'm going to stop and get me a coffee and a donut. We stop at a gas station.
A normal request at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. And I go in and he says, we're at a gas station. He looks and goes, hey, see if they have any breakfast catfish. I said, what? It's a gas station with a hot box. I go in. I said, catfish? He says, yeah, for breakfast. We go in and he asks the lady, which they do catfish in the hot box for lunch.
Hot boxes got
But he says, do you have any catfish? The lady just looks at him and blanks says, no, we got chicken. He's like, well, catfish.
But see, I mean, that's not necessarily a breakfast item.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Unless it's in the form of an egg.
I just know I was very disappointed when I didn't find no catfish.
They should have just put an egg on it.
I got to thinking about the ridiculousness of eating fish for breakfast, but then I realized the British do kippers, which is herring. And now I'm going to have to buy Enrique some herring.
Well, and also some earrings.
Herring.
Also,
the red one.
I would love to actually start cooking some fish. Start eating some fish.
Well, that's your next step to adulthood. You got a car.
If you start,
you're eating solid food now.
If you're cooking red herring, Is it really there?
It's like a Schrodinger's cat.
Like
Is Schrodinger's cat at the Chinese restaurant? Or is it?
So, okay,
Walks wrong here.
this is classic Jerry. Jerry says things happened that never actually happened. He just restructures it for amusement purposes.
What do you mean?
Which is fine.
Who did say about catfish?
I know, but he did not say, hey, I want some breakfast catfish.
He said he want catfish.
Those were not his words.
No, he said he wanted catfish. And I said, for breakfast? And then he said, yes, breakfast catfish.
He says he never said the words breakfast
I heard
catfish.
breakfast.
No.
Is me having this preference was what make it funny?
Well, no.
Then let's change the story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It does make it funnier if you specifically are asking for breakfast catfish.
That is very.
Because that's not a thing.
That's hilarious.
Because that's not a thing.
That's like asking for dinner donuts.
But it is steak and eggs.
Why don't they work? Steak and eggs.
I mean, steak is generally a dinner item, but steak and eggs, breakfast.
He also hit me with this other thing. He's reading a book for which hang on one second. No, go ahead with your thought.
On the line of you making things up, I also...
I'm not making it up.
No. I also double-checked with Enrique when we had Michelle on the podcast.
Did we have Michelle?
And she was talking about how she called it the intervention with me.
Mm-hmm.
Intervention.
And you were telling her, before Enrique got there, I pulled him aside like 20 minutes beforehand and said this and this and that. Like when Gabi gets this way, we're going to have to do. So I asked Enrique because he come and recorded. I said, "Did Jerry really do that?" He said, "No, I didn't even talk to Jerry before the podcast."
Bubba's who I did that with. I get Bubba and Enrique confused. I know, but I talked with Bubba before about it. Bubba and Enrique.
I was changing this too.
No, I did. You can ask Bubba. I get Bubba and Enrique confused.
Okay.
Why are you fact checking? That's why
I know. Because you make stuff up.
I do not.
You most certainly do.
What I make up.
Your wife is acknowledging it. Yes.
Stay in the kitchen.
I think
she's laughing, everyone. She's laughing.
I think he adds on.
Most definitely. And that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, listen, why are you bringing it up if it's
I'm
fine?
just saying, the people that listen to our podcasts, they hear what you say and they go off of that. But oftentimes what you said isn't factually related to anything that happened. You embellish.
I embellish.
That's the word.
No, that's exactly right.
Embellish.
Because here's the thing. And I'll hard merge this into where I just came from, which was a funeral, where I had to sit and hear somebody eulogized for 45 minutes. And what stood out in my mind is that people would get up and tell stories about this individual, who was a fine individual, by the way. But they embellished these people's accomplishments and their life. It's very odd to me. But even still, they're still a great person, but it gets completely embellished. And it's like, now that they're dead, we have to act like they were this great, monumentous thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Instead, I do my embellishing before you're dead. And so, because of that, it just makes things, this is my way of showing respect, because here's the thing. One of these days, Gabi, I'm going to outlive you, most certainly. Especially now since I started, eating healthier and working out. I'm going to have to...
You assume I have not.
Maybe.
Gin, yes. Yeah.
What'd you say?
What's my wife saying?
No, don't worry about it. Keep going.
What are you saying? I'm drinking some gin and tonic. I just got back from... Listen, one of my coworkers of 20 years...
I'm sipping on
has just passed away. The woman that hired me and who made the cake for my wedding, for which I'm about to celebrate 20 years, to my loving wife who's making baked goods right now for this very podcast. I'm distressed. And so I'm just saying...
More embellishment.
What she's making? She's making baked goods? What are you making over there?
I think she's just shredding cheese.
She's shredding cheese, but she's made me baked goods. What are these things I'm eating?
I don't know.
What is this?
Continue on with your funeral stuff.
I'm just saying is that me adding a little flair to y'all's boring life should not be attacked, because quite frankly, some of the ways for which things happen, they are a little, humdrum. I add a little spice. That's what I am. I'm the spice of life. Y'all just can't handle it.
I didn't say I can't handle it.
Then why
I
are
just
you
want
bringing
it to
it up, calling me out?
Why
are you trying to break the fourth
It's
wall?
like, because it's basically like based on a true story.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly right.
I'd rather you
It's
be
like,
truthful.
Do people actually think
It's all
that
done
I'm
for-
like this?
Yes.
They know that I'm based on a true. They know this is a character.
I think people
I
think
am
everything
nowhere
you say,
near as narcissistic and as self-centered on this podcast as I actually am.
I mean, there are things that are true in the true story that it's based on.
Based on a true story.
So,
but it's not.
Narcissism is one of them.
That's not it. First off, there's not that many narcissists, and I'm certainly not one. I play one well. I'm the Kevin Spacey of podcasts. But anyway, is there a reason why you're trying to out me on this all of a sudden? Why did I lose electricity?
The whole house lost electricity.
We lost electricity.
Except my handy-dandy battery-powered recorder.
This is what happens when you're out in the sticks.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Someone just slammed into a transformer not too far away. You're fixing to get a call?
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm 2 gins in already. I can't go.
That I've been drinking.
Not that I would. Oh, speaking of which, I made the reel at this person's funeral. Now, when they show like their life and they show pictures, I was on the reel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty nice. Not bad.
Very
Not
nice.
bad when you make somebody's highlight reel.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Before we continue on too far, we need to acknowledge an email we got sometime back.
Oh, man, I got so many emails I got to acknowledge.
From dear listener Lindsay, who sent us a voice recording.
Oh, Lindsay did?
Posthumous Pod 400 recording.
Posthumously recorded? What happened to Eric? Is Eric dead?
She's not dead.
Is Eric doing okay?
They're both fine, as far as I know. But she wanted to send this recording so that we could play it later on the show. And we've had several things going on, and we just haven't had a chance to get to it. We've been recording with random listeners.
Now you're embellishing that. They weren't random listeners. They're fans. They're people who have deep interest in us.
That's true. Ryan has been around. Michelle was random. She could have been any.
Michelle was new.
Yeah,
and right now, I hate to say this, she's top. She's number one in our link. I mean, Ryan will always be good. But really, you were sick that day we recorded too, so you didn't get to bring out your best. Even Ryan picked up on it.
See, boy, I tell you what. When somebody says, well, never mind. We're just calling I'm not calling Ryan out.
Wow.
But when somebody says, were you in a bad mood? I'm like, basically, you might as well just say, hey, you sucked that day.
No, you didn't suck. I could tell you were tired.
But I wasn't in a bad mood.
You were tired.
It's a Thursday at 8:00 during a work week. And
oh, yeah.
There's
so you were in a bad mood?
He was
I'm
tired.
not in a bad mood.
He was tired.
I'm just not.
I think when people say
weekday
in a bad mood,
Gabi is different than weekend Gabi.
I'm just saying, Gabi.
Because
think when people say, are you having like a bad day? I think they literally just lump in everything that consists.
No, but there's a certain implication. That's like me saying, like right now, are you feeling okay? Because basically, like, you're not acting the way I want you to act.
Nah, I'm tired.
That's not what that means. I took it that Ryan was expressing the same concern that I had expressed.
I'm sure he's
only showing.
We were expressed by like, why were you kind of sedate?
No concern.
I said it to Ryan. Ryan will back me up.
You're lying. You're lying again.
Oh, maybe it was Bubba. I get Bubba and Ryan mixed up.
You're talking. Oh my God.
Gabi, if you're ever having a bad day,
you're
ever having a bad day, just know.
You called me out?
I'm not a bad man.
Now you're calling Ryan out?
Just know we love
Ryan, I love you. But when you ask, were you in a bad mood? The implication is,
but you have to admit, Gabi, you weren't 100%. You were 98%.
Because
you didn't. You were fine.
You were tired.
You're great.
Okay,
but you weren't excellent.
Here's number one.
You're human. You can have an off day.
Here's number one.
You're allowed to have an off day.
That's all these things you saying are true.
Okay.
Here's number one.
Not embellished.
Here's number one.
Okay, go ahead.
I hate recording over Zoom.
You do. You've said this numerous times, which is why I insisted that you wait here until I got back from this funeral.
And I agree, but I was going to just come back next weekend.
No, because next weekend we're having a personal shower.
Oh.
I don't know what a personal shower is.
It's a shower just for you.
I just know that I'm not invited.
Do I need a shower?
Don't you take a personal shower every day?
No, but a personal shower for somebody is when apparently people of the female persuasion come to your home and exchange underwear or something. I don't know exactly what happened.
Is that true, Jen?
A private shower? A bridal shower.
Oh.
So it has something to do with people marriage.
Showering.
Do I have to shower in a dress?
Didn't R. Kelly get in trouble for something like that?
Mm-hmm. Continue. Please continue.
So, go on.
Go on.
Number one, I
Checked in the
prefer to
closet.
be in the company of my
Of
podcast
me.
brethren.
Yes.
Hello.
So I can feel the energy.
Yes.
Mm.
It's hard to have that type of energy on Zoom.
Number two, it's weekday versus weekend.
I know you have problems with weekdays.
Yes. It's
I
a
don't.
weekday.
Every day is a strong day for me.
Number
And I'm
three,
just here.
it's late. It was late in the evening.
It's 8 o'clock.
Man,
I
you
know.
retired.
That's late for an old person.
I've been trying to go to bed early.
I'm glad.
New habits.
I'm glad. What time you been going to bed?
Do you know how your phone tracks? Well, my phone tracks everything because of my watch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My average bedtime has went from 1:30 a.m.
Good Lord.
to 10:30 a.m.
What have you been doing at 1:30 in the morning?
I just stay up watching TV.
What are you watching?
Whatever I want.
My wife goes to bed. She's done. 8 o'clock. She's about to retire.
Mm.
No, I get hooked.
Does
on
Gina stay up?
No, she goes to bed like at 9:30.
Oh, good.
That's good.
But now
what are you hooked on?
I brought and like everything, every show I bought One Piece
Yeah.
there for a while. I was
Oh,
like, I'm
God.
watching One Piece.
Yeah.
Just
Is that why you bought
random
that
show.
shirt?
I did
Yes.
like, yeah, I'm a Straw Hat guy.
A what?
I'm a Straw Hat pirate.
You're not a Straw Hat Pirate.
I'm a Straw Hat pirate.
What does that mean?
That's just the name of their little
Oh, Straw Hat Pirates?
Yeah. It's the captain.
because he wears a straw hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I have a straw hat. Doesn't fit me anymore.
Like to see a little tiny straw hat on top of your head. Okay, so anyway.
So anyways,
I digress,
you
and
retired. Listen,
I'm defending. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy yourself that much, Ryan.
wait, Ryan said he loved it.
I don't know that he did.
He did.
Well, I feel like I let him down.
No.
No,
I feel like I
Ryan's.
let him down.
Here's what the thing is. And we just need to put this PSA out for all of our listeners as people who come on our show, which if you want to come on our show, send us an email, boardgamesnob@gmail.com, because we've had tons of people on our show.
We need to start spacing them out a little bit further.
We've been trying to space them out, but unfortunately we have rabid fans. But sometimes, because we record during the weekdays, Giambi is tired, so he can't bring the same energy. I myself, I mean, even I will admit that I'm a little off on Zoom because I can't see the person sometimes, and it's just...
That's another thing.
Yeah.
If we're going to do Zoom, I want the cameras on.
I do. I have my cameras on. I'm in my underwear, but my camera's on.
Well, you didn't have it on where I could see it.
Well, I didn't turn it on
I
because
didn't
y'all
see-
didn't turn it on. Ryan didn't turn his on. I didn't see
Well,
his
from
calves.
now on, all
He didn't
cameras
get to-
on, because there was a different vibe from when we can see each other. The one with Michelle,
That's pretty good.
Cameras
Michelle's
were all
pretty good.
on, and I think it helps to be able to see people's reaction. It's the second best to not being there.
It's true. So I think though, but you're taking this too personally. I think Ryan was really checking on you
Well, I know
because
that.
Ryan's your Ryan.
It just made me feel bad.
We bowl with Ryan.
I know. It just made
They
me
just
feel
love
bad.
you,
It made me
Ryan.
feel like I let him down.
You
No.
didn't let him down.
Podcast-wise.
He was just
It's very
worried.
interesting.
I feel like he came in wanting a real good time, and I let him down.
I felt like he had a good time.
Well,
Yeah.
good. I hope so.
I think Sean had a good time. I think
Well,
Michelle had a
hope
good
so.
time.
Mr. Franco.
I think Logan, who's probably going to come
That's
on.
not my real name,
eventually.
Franco. We have two more. I'm not going to. You can have all you want, Enrique. I
What
really am trying to like eat better.
What are
and,
these
like,
baked goods for which my wife of 20 years has
I
made?
know. I come over.
Actually,
and she's-
19 days, 362 days.
She made a. What do you call that? Bark? Just the bark? White chocolate bark?
bark.
Encrusted peanut butter ball.
Excellent. Give it to you.
And it was absolutely.
Oh, the
delicious.
chocolate covered cake balls.
cake ball. It's okay, yeah.
Is it cake balls? What are they
Cake
called?
boss.
What are they called? My wife is not answering.
Peanut butter balls. Okay, so let's get to this email that we have from Lindsay.
Please read the email.
It's not a read. It was a voicemail.
No, this is okay. Play the voicemail.
Okay, here we go.
Glad we could clarify this. These are wonderful.
Cheers, board game snobs, on reaching your 400th episode. Eric and I were on a long drive yesterday and decided to throw on a good standby podcast, and that's you all. And so we found out it was your 400th episode and just wanted to call and celebrate you guys. Thanks for all the memories through the years. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of go through some of the memories I've had over the years, starting way back in the first 20 episodes, I think, when Eric started listening to you guys. I remember just hearing two guys talking with Southern accents and just laughing all the time. And I wasn't a listener then, and I was just like, Eric, what are you listening to? But I loved that you guys were just there having a good time together, and I was soon a listener myself as well. I remember when I wrote into you guys and asked you to make fun of Eric and getting to ride in the car with him and look over as he's realizing that you all are making fun of him for watching Beverly Hills Chihuahua by himself at the theater. such a good memory for me. So thank you for that. I also remember during COVID when Gabi did a solo podcast about mac and cheese, such a classic, really hard to do. So bravo to that. I remember when Bubba did his top 5 for the very first time, and before it was even called Bubba Top 5. That was also hilarious. I always love anytime you guys come back from BGG and you're talking about your time there and what you played, and you can just hear the tiredness, but also the enthusiasm and the excitement about being around board games and each other. And it's just been cool to stay with the podcast for so long and hear you guys through your journey. I also love Jerry's story about being naked when the UPS or FedEx guy comes to his house. Hopefully you got that resolved or got some blinds. But thank you guys and wish you all the best. Take care.
My wife is strangely looking at us going, why are we sitting here quietly? It's because we're listening to voicemails. People send us voicemails.
What did you...
Lindsay. Anyways, first off, that reminded me about the Beverly Hills Chihuahua show. I remember that. That was great. Shaming people for watching trash movies is a.
Well, you need to get on to Logan.
Does he watch trashy movies?
They did the movie ladder, and everybody was like,
I still don't understand the movie ladder.
I can't do it again.
You've told me,
this discussion.
but it's just a thing where somebody says, "Here's a movie, watch it," and you watch it.
Yes.
And then what's the next thing? Somebody else.
If it's your turn after that, then you relate the movie you recommend next.
Oh.
And I mean, it can be in aura of the last movie.
In the aura of the last movie?
The same atmosphere.
Sheer?
The same filter. The same.
Are you recommending good movies
similar,
or are you recommending crappy movies?
I mean, there's several people into it.
I know, but have you recommended any?
Yes.
Have you recommended something good?
I have to go back and listen. I can't remember. No, I mean, he's got a whole thing set up.
Okay.
It was like a year ago, so I can't even remember what I recommended.
Well, I hope it was nothing trash.
I don't think it was.
I hope not. I
Let's
hope you were
see.
feeling
I think
well.
it was
hope you were
like-
feeling well when you recommended
I think it was Tokyo Drift.
Classic. Classic. Enrique recommended to me a children's cartoon series.
But it was great.
What was it called?
So there's 2 titles for it. One's Thugaboo, then it got retitled called The Boo Crew.
It's a 2006 Nickelodeon. It's basically a cartoon that is in the realm of like the Magic School Bus, but in the ghetto. And it should not exist. I had to look it up. I'm pretty sure the Wayans brothers produced it. And Enrique tried to convince me that this was a real thing, and I did not believe him until he started sending me videos of it. Enrique is a wealth of watch this poorly dubbed anime that was originally Japanese, but they dubbed it in English, ghost stories. It's insane.
Your children were watching something called Haminations.
Haminations?
Oh, God, that was awful.
And it was awful.
Hamination?
I'm like, is this what
no vegetables.
Is this what the kids are doing these days?
Hamination? What's that about?
I don't know. Ask your kids.
I don't know. My wife lets my kids watch whatever they want. She's in no way strict about their viewing. She has everything. She's worse than Palantir. She watches everything that they do. She does. Can't watch anything in this house. We are watching Star Trek now, though. My wife's giving me dirty looks from the kitchen. I should bring out that my wife was the one that named this podcast. She's the one that come up with the title, and that's not embellished. She used to say that I was a board game snob.
Oh.
And then we were looking for titles of this podcast. She was the one that said, you know what you should call it? Because y'all are just a bunch of snobs. Because y'all are so picky about what you play. You look down upon people who play other things. It's like, it's exactly right.
And it was great.
It was great. And since then, speaking of nostalgia, did you see that John gets games? Did you see that he doesn't get games
hanging
anymore?
it up.
He's hanging it up.
What?
First off,
John got games.
shout out to John Gets Games. John
had games.
was one of the guys that I got to meet at BGG when we first started off. I think it was like 2015, 2016 when John's channel was first taking off. Like he was barely, I wouldn't even say he was that popular, but the group of board game influencers at the time was very small. Gabi loved John. And at BGG, Gabi left early Saturday and didn't stay for the Saturday night celebrations. Me and Enrique did. And we ran into John. Now, this was before John had long hair.
Was he okay?
John had short hair back then. I don't like long
short hair.
I don't like long hair, John.
I
want to know why he decided to do Tom Cruise Mission Impossible 2 hair.
Not everybody can do long hair.
I seen
it's
him.
It's a little curly.
I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend at the time, but when I walked up to him, I said, "Hey, you're John's Get Games, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "First off, I just want to say, a friend of mine's a super fan. I watch you. I appreciate you." And we were doing a game show competition. It was this thing where we're doing like the reverse Family Feud, which I got in trouble because I got to name our team The Pen is Mightier, and some people got it and some people didn't. But John was like going to be on our team, and he told his wife, like, I think these are fans. And I just remember him being really excited that somebody, I've seen him get excited that somebody recognized him.
Yeah.
And what made it special for us, well, actually, what made it special for me is because at that same convention, if I recall, there was a certain other group of board game influencers that were there. They were not Dice Tower people. I'll just say that. They were other people that Gabi also listened to. And Gabi, after much encouragement from me to go speak to them, got up, walked over, and had a brief little, "Hi, I want to listen to you." And they were not as cordial with Gabi as they should have been.
Talk about a cold shoulder.
And then when you came back,
I came back
and you were
with boots with the fur on.
You were quite upset about this.
The shoulder was so cold.
It was obviously in the afternoon. It's obviously at a convention.
Maybe they were.
So I had been drinking. So I wanted to go over there and fight them. But you taught me out of it.
And maybe, in retrospect of the conversation I had mere moments ago, maybe they were tired.
Truth be told, I couldn't fought the whole cabal of them. No. We won't say who it was.
Oh, no.
Either way, my wife just left. Where'd she go?
That's okay, Jerry. She'll be okay.
I don't know.
You just live out here with the wild cougars.
Bears. Did you just call my wife a wild cougar? She's just slightly older than me.
She is.
There you go.
She is.
Oh, if that door's not closed, I'm dead.
It's okay.
Okay,
You'll be
she didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, she definitely.
She didn't have her hearing aids in either. She didn't listen to this podcast.
Oh, well, she gave me a look.
Oh, God.
You're dead.
What, Enrique?
Yeah, like, I turn around, there she is, wide-eyed.
Don't you better not be saying that. You would be joking, Enrique. Enrique, you're supposed to give me the look, so I don't be quiet. Anyway.
Well, I just turned around.
There she was.
Do you know, and I figure you do,
I do,
where the term turning a blind eye?
Was that Horatio Nelson?
It was.
Yeah.
I figured
I just told this story to my children.
I figured you would know.
My children are now big Horatio Nelson
that's
fans.
Your man.
That's my man. I love
Vice Admiral.
He's great. Of the white or of the red? I can't remember. I think he's Vice Admiral of the white. They have a very convoluted system of red, white, and blue. Rear Admiral, Vice Admiral, like 9 positions that they...
It doesn't say that.
It's kind of odd.
This real brief.
I think he was like halfway up the ranks of admirals.
So, Enrique, turning a blind eye, what do you think that means?
What? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to lie. I got distracted.
Okay.
Distracted over there by some Blue Chew.
Don't look at the shorts that Jack is watching.
Why is Jack watching shorts on my television?
But I'm sorry. Say that.
As in YouTube shorts, not cut off pants.
Oh.
Cut off pants.
Literally, the old fire chief at this funeral showed up in cut off cargo shorts.
Of course.
Who wears cargo shorts to a funeral?
That was not the husband, or is that the new guy?
That's the new guy.
Okay.
The other old guy showed up in cargo shorts.
I mean,
it's like
people don't.
Was it a fancy?
People do not. Okay, this is the thing in these times we live in.
Show up in a button-up shirt.
All formality.
I would have came in my pajamas at the very
everything
least.
is casual. Like there's no formality of like, oh, we're going to a funeral. Let me dress up slightly as a sign of respect.
We dress up for everything.
I do.
Absolutely. Enrique's in me and Enrique both right now are in button-up shirts for this podcast. We like to feel special.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just have to turn a blind eye to what people are doing.
I'll just tell you guys this right now. If I ever die somehow,
you're never gonna die.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you will die.
No, I don't know. I think he'll be preserved in AI or something. I think they will clone him.
The book I'm reading now is where they download your brain, kind of like, remember that movie show Altered Carbon?
Yeah.
And they put you in a sleeve. Like, basically, you just download your... So, see, that to me...
What, like
that
like
whole...
cyberpunk type
Yeah,
thing?
it's like a near future geopolitical type book. And this president maintains his power because his bodies die and they just keep his brain alive in a new body.
It's always the
But to me, that's when you... Like, if you're getting downloaded or copied, that's not you. And they also copy this other woman, kill her. That way the government can't get to her body and her mind, and they just copy her mind, put it into another body, and then.
So you don't think like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Fifth Day or the Sixth Day, whatever that great sci-fi film was, that if a copy of you, your consciousness being transferred is not you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
That's very existential.
I think you become just ones and zeros, and then you just you're not
like your alter, which is a great computer game, by the way. The Alters delves into this, but yeah, it's interesting. So if you were cloned,
I think a clone, because then
a clone is different though.
I know, but
this is taking your consciousness.
They're cloning
DNA.
your conscious. So if they cloned your, like, even that movie, that book I read, Mickey 7.
Yeah, that wasn't that great. 17.
Well, the original book was 7.
Okay. The
And
crappy
so
movie was 17.
He would basically download everything current before basically he went off on an expedition, most likely to die. And then they would clone a new body and then put that most recent download into that body. That's not you.
So question, since I just came from a funeral. If your wife died, would you clone her and continue on as normal?
Absolutely.
Really? Wow, that's very hypocritical of you.
No, I didn't say.
Real.
I'm not saying I'm not a hypocrite.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know that.
But I would have. If they truly act the exact same without any glitches. But see, that's the thing. Yeah, in the movies, there's always a glitch.
But here's the thing: you would always assume everything they did differently from then on was a glitch. That's the problem.
It might be.
I couldn't do that.
You couldn't trust it.
No.
I like to let this. My whole I don't like that. I don't like the thing. I like to let people go. I like the idea.
I think that's the healthy thing.
That's the healthy thing. So like when people like pass away, which I guess is because I deal with death so much, both in working in the emergency room, then working as a paramedic, and then working in hospice. It's this thing of like, yeah, this is, you're gone. Like there's no, like you mourn this person, but like it feels almost odd to be like, I've got to try to some simile of this person and try to relive this thing where it's like, no, the loss should be part of it.
It's kind of like a disconnection.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems it would really bother me. It would really bother me if there was an option to clone loved ones and be like, I'm going to clone this person. Like I could not handle if Enrique passed away and the next day it's like his family decided, no, we paid the $5.95 and cloned Enrique because we can just go to Walmart now and get our own clone. And here's Enrique back. That would bother me. That would bother me greatly.
Because you know it's not really.
Because it's not really Enrique.
It's not
this
the
is
original.
A copy of Enrique.
It is.
And although I could have similar experiences with this person, it would be to me a different person. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be
so
weird.
It would only not be weird until you were the clone.
I would kill that Enrique. And Enrique, if this ever happens, you kill me too.
All right.
If I get cloned.
I think you would have to have.
I give you permission.
Like
the
be
Blade
able to
Runner
remember.
Blade Runner. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think you would have to like experience the death and then the rebirth somehow.
Ew.
I'm not going
coming out that vial. like on the Matrix,
like Neo or
no.
Cylons.
So Enrique, Gabi, when you die,
but that's the
we will
difference
mourn you
between the Matrix and that it's still a consciousness.
Yeah,
like they still, even though they have one body and just strapped into a chair, and the other body's in the virtual reality. They're still the same person, just they're in a different body.
So I will use this movie theory thing for which there's a very awful Bruce Willis movie. I think it was called Surrogates, where everybody, which to me, this was probably the closest thing to what would actually happen. Everybody sat at home in VR and controlled a body that wasn't theirs.
More like avatars.
That's what it was, exactly.
Yeah.
So they would sit there at home and be all jacked up with whatever, and they would be these ugly fat people or weird people, and then they would have a surrogate that was like Sydney Sweeney, and then they would walk around, and that's how everybody interacted with the world, was through this surrogate. And if your surrogate died, it was fine because you just get another one. It was very weird and disconnected, and not that I'm like pro grounding, like you should go out and touch grass, but I actually think that there's probably something about that. And I can tell you right now, there is a listener gearing up to send us an email to talk about grounding right now, and I'm all for it. Go ahead and send it to me.
We've discussed grounding before,
but still, I think that this idea that is different, as opposed to like a 6-day or an altered carbon, where altered carbon was your mind is in this machine now forever, and it just travels from body to body to body. As long as nobody shoots your SD card, you're fine.
Yeah. But that's when you start having a whole discussion of what's your soul and all that jazz people like to get into. So if you just keep it like super scientific, and you're basically just electronic, what's the word? Not pulses.
Yeah, it would be your electrical activity.
Yeah, just electrical. You're made of electricity, basically.
That's
electricity
weird.
and water, which really don't combine.
That's true. You're about to touch on something very deep. Keep going. Maybe it's just because I'm drinking gin and tonic here. Maybe that's what you're getting deep on me here, buddy.
I think I'm a clone now. Remember that song?
That's terrible. I tried to watch Umbrella Academy. That was not great.
Umbrella Academy?
I think I'm alone now. That was the one where what's your face? The Greek warrior was dancing. Everybody looked that up. You didn't see it? Never mind.
I tried watching Umbrella Academy as well, but
it was not that great.
It wasn't for me.
I don't do superhero movies very well.
It's a TV show.
I have found that I don't do superhero anything very well besides Batman or
speaking of,
or maybe Spider-Man.
Heroes, R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere, the cheerleader. I never watched one episode of that. But
what?
Even I knew who the Save the Cheerleader person was in Spock.
That is shocking.
Not one episode of it. I know nothing about it.
It was fantastic until it was terrible.
Exactly. That's why I didn't watch it. There was a show called Heroes where people were heroes but had weird powers or such, I believe.
Yeah.
And it went on for several seasons, but the first 2 seasons were apparently a masterpiece, and then they went awful. And then when I found that out, I never watched it. The same as like how Gabi never watched Lost. Where Lost, the first season of Lost, I will stand on business and say that is some of the best introduction to character writing I have ever seen in my life. The second season was okay, and then it just tanked. And it's because J.J. Abrams knows how to start something, doesn't know how to finish it.
Gibrons.
Where is he?
Heroes is absolutely incredible. Yeah, the first 2, people even give it 3 seasons because then they went on the writer's strike and they just blew everything up. But they didn't know they were heroes. Like it just remember, it's kind of like in Battlestar Galactica when you didn't know you was a Cylon. Like you just suddenly discovered, like the cheerleader, I think she fell off of something and like she just
like unbreakable.
She should have been shattered, and then she like just heals back up. She's like, oh crap, I can't die. And then there's like a guy that can fly. There's a guy that can like transfer through time.
Wow.
Travel through time?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a cool. I think that might be my favorite superpower.
Going through time?
Just, yeah. Being able to manipulate time.
How? How so?
For a variety of reasons.
No. Like just backing up and repeating something? How far back can you mean that?
He went like all the way back to the Shogun area.
So you can go back and punch Hitler?
If you wanted to.
Man.
That's weird.
You know what?
All right, here's the thing.
Maybe that's why Hitler went crazy. Someone invented time travel, and he just got sick of all the time.
Punching this baby.
Wouldn't that be weird if the reason he was that way is because
of time
you
travel.
went back and punched him as a baby, and then it was like, oh.
Yeah, that's like those movies like,
oh. And hey, we're going to talk about Ezra and Nehemiah in a second, a game that's about Jews.
What? We need to get Revenant done.
Oh, we're going to talk about Revenant?
We played Revenant
I forgot.
Time ago.
We're talking about Revenant and Ezra and Nehemiah and Ark. We got so much stuff we got to talk about.
Yeah, we got a bunch
Why
of
do
stuff.
we have so much content?
Because we've been playing games since the reboot.
That's my idea. I can't give a gin and tonic. Keep talking. Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Mike.
Jerry forgets how microphones operate
It's
after
been a while.
glass of gin. Yeah, they pick up wavelengths very carefully.
Yeah.
Enrique, you've got to watch Heroes, at least seasons 1 and 2. And you know what? It's going to look good because it was pre-HD, I think.
Okay.
Let me see.
Where
You got
can
me
I watch
wondering.
it?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
It is a great question. Look at you coming up with great questions.
Where
Heroes
where
TV
would I-
show. Oh, yeah. 2006. 4
Hey,
seasons.
Man, see? Everything.
Oh, yeah. That was way before
2006
HD.
movie, Jerry.
Way
Another
before
one.
HD. Another one. Let's see. Where can we watch that? Is it streaming anywhere? That's a whole different. It's on Tubi for free.
Ah, all
I
right.
love Tubi, other than the commercials. Other than the commercials.
I have to watch it.
Tubi's just, I think it might be on Netflix as well. Oh my God.
Dang.
That's the
Messed
right
up.
here is where the cord's at. Not that it matters a whole
Hey,
lot. But
My Netflix is on ads. I will not give them any more money. I will watch those commercials.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
cannot. The other day we
I
were watching.
shamed Enrique because this boy who has zero things in his life that he has to pay for, you know what this guy's paying for?
Spotify. Yeah, I will.
Because he doesn't want to, he wants the skips and he doesn't do the commercials. And I said, Enrique,
Oh, for my music?
you
Yeah.
don't, what music are you listening to, son?
I gotta
Pull up
agree.
your list.
I gotta
All right.
agree. I can't do commercials.
I want your most liked. Hit your like button and send your phone over. Go ahead.
Because especially now with streaming, if you get commercials, the ads, they play the same commercial over and over and over at every ad break.
I'm not buying Blue
And it-
Chew.
Breaks my brain.
Don't
I
need
can't
it.
do it.
Don't need it.
You don't need it.
I am
You're viral.
viral.
You're viral as well.
That's why I take vancomycin.
That's sounds like ivermectin.
It could be.
You taking horse stuff?
No, that's an antibiotic.
Don't
You
be
don't know
horsing
about
around.
antibiotics. You don't know about antibiotics?
I say nay to
I'm a
antibiotics.
nurse. I healthcare. Sorry about that. Speaking of which, go ahead.
Speaking of witches,
Enrique, pull up your likes, please.
I am.
And
Speaking
we're
of
going
which-
to talk about Revenant.
Revenant. Go
trying
ahead.
to-
You brought up Battlestar Galactica.
Battle scars.
Battlestar Galactica.
Which
There are some
I kicked around letting my kids watch that. It's too
for
much.
children.
It's not for children.
Oh, Caprica 6 is a little sexy.
I'm not watching Cap because yeah, she is.
It starts off real sexy with Caprica 6.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't want to have my
There's
kids.
There's a few scenes.
There are a few scenes.
a few adult
There are a
themes.
few adult themes in that. That's probably something that I watched Battlestar Galactica when I first got married, and I made the mistake of not asking my wife about certain things, such as her thoughts on science fiction. And we were married and we were living in this little 600 square foot little home. And this is back when people bought box sets of DVDs. Like that's how you watch shows. I didn't have Netflix. Like Netflix had just like really become a thing. And she had Netflix and she was like, we need to get us a DVD. What kind of DVD do you want? And I'm like, I don't know, sweetheart. What kind of DVD do you want? And she says, well, I was wanting to watch Star Trek Next Generation. I go, that's very odd. Why do you want to watch Star Trek Next Generation? And she says, because I love Star Trek Next Generation. And she says, you remind me a little bit of Data.
And you're like, that's
the sexiest thing I ever heard in my life.
and you had already married at this point.
I'd already married. I did not know she liked Star Trek.
You didn't even know you were that compatible.
I bought
Oh my God.
the box set of Star Trek Next Generation and we watched it. And then every year we would just watch it. And we're rewatching it now with our kids. Like every weekday in the Baker family household at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, we sit down and we watch the next episode.
You should watch it at 5:01 p.m.
I know. But we don't. But we watch it and go, here's this thing. And it's so great because there's so many. I can remember those episodes far back. Like we're watching one, like this is very important. This has a very strong moral story.
Mhm.
And then there's like, you can tell the actors, how they progress. just now rewatching it I can't tell you how many times I've rewatched this season. This very time rewatching it, I picked up on something that blew my mind. Like, I didn't realize. So, like, Picard is he's very much an individualist. He's very much a person who's all about this person, you doing your thing, doing the right thing. He's very wise and very much about the nuance and negotiating. He's not like Kirk. He's not like, let's go in and just blow something up. He's like, no, let's come to a reasonable conclusion. Let's look at the nuance in the situation. Yes, we have the prime directive, but sometimes we have to go, well, wait a minute. This doesn't quite fit this situation. It didn't dawn on me to the very, very just recent that the Borg are exactly the opposite of Picard's character. The writers went, let's look at Picard as a character as a whole, see all of his qualities and go, wait a minute. He's all about, let's talk it out. Let's have somebody who you can't talk out. Resistance is futile. There's no need to negotiate. We're not negotiating. They're not individualists. They're collectivists. They're all about this complete, everything does this thing. They're about assimilating and making everything that was diverse into one big glob of normality.
Conformity.
Yes. And I was like, wow.
Everyone except Hugh.
Why didn't we have writers like that now? And yet we've got Supergirl and all these crap. What happened? What happened?
It's still out there.
Where?
It's just hit or miss.
Where?
It's just on TV stations that you have to pay for.
Where? Where are these shows?
It's not on Tubi.
Anyway, the Reverend. Go ahead. You know, great.
Revenant. Don't chew it.
Banana chips and with sriracha is what I'm chewing on.
Do you want me to turn you down?
No. I want you to talk about the Reverend.
Revenant.
What'd I say?
I don't know. Revenant blue jeans.
The Reverend?
Do you remember Revenant, Enrique?
That's
I
my
do.
nickname.
Very simple game.
All right. Okay, so this here,
Pieces.
Revenant is a heavy, asymmetric worker placement set in the Voidfall universe. Voidfall, anybody? Anybody? No.
Going once?
Nobody plays that
Going twice?
because it's too freaking complicated.
Wow. Shots fired.
You captain a small crew. You board ships,
Mhm.
as in you like get on them, not like you board them up.
You're
Bunch of wooden ships.
you just gotta make people more.
Walking the plank.
Keep talking. So you get on the ship and say, "You won't see pictures of my kids."
Start reading the encyclopedia. You board ships across
How y'all doing today?
fleet. A fleeting. It should just be called fleeting. Fleeing fleet. We fleeted.
I never thought about that.
We flute.
You don't want that.
Fleeting-
Not a band camp.
You fight off, and here we go. What was the name of the aliens called? Voidborn.
Oh, the Voidborn.
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 The Boing Boings.
The Voidborns.
So saying Voidborn is when you hear it repeatedly and quickly,
Voidborn.
we eventually
Voidborn.
just dumbed it down to the Boing Boings.
The Boing.
Who we fighting? The Boing Boings.
The Boing Boys.
Then you also manage influence within the great houses. You try to position yourself for the end game. On paper, there's a lot going on. In practice, it feels like it's more work than it's worth.
Hey, okay.
The juice is not worth the squeeze. I'm giving it away, in my personal opinion, early.
You said that you had deep thoughts and notes on this game, which is rare for you to take notes on a game.
This game irritated me because every aspect of it.
Were you feeling okay?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. This is a game that is, for one, I love space. I love space games. I love spaceships games. I love sci-fi games. I love what this game basically is just, getting resources to do stuff. That's all this game is. But they complicated this game so much. The asymmetry, the captain's boards that you have is one of the first things that you're going to notice. Each person has their captain boards. Each captain has this unique progression path with all these level-based bonuses and abilities that should make it interesting. In reality, all you end up doing, especially And your first, however long, 3-hour, 4-hour game this is going to be, is just looking back at your captain board, trying to remember, now, what can I do again?
It is.
What level am I at?
This is a very, well, I'll adjust your way of thinking on it for just a moment. But let me just start by saying I feel the same way about it as you do. It is a game that obviously is like a knockoff of Battlestar Galactica. Here's all these ships that are fighting these alien ships. You basically want to put one of your workers on the ship, do the action that that ship allows to get your influence up in that particular owner of that ship. So you're getting influence in that one of the 7 different, I believe it's 7 different types of factions. And so at the end of the game, whoever you have the most influence in, if they have the most ships that have survived the escaping, Battlestar Galactica type thing of, oh, you've gotten away from the bad people, the Cylons, then you have a multiplier and you're good. That's what I was expecting. And so when I looked at the game, I thought, this is exactly what it is. Everybody was rating this game to be very hard. And this game did something that I absolutely hate. The difficulty does not come from the decisions. The difficulty comes from the user interface. You can't hardly see or understand the icons. To be able to figure out what each ship does, you have to look everything up. I was in the rulebook the entire time, and about halfway through realized that it wouldn't matter how many times I played this game. I was always going to have to be in the rulebook because it was so convoluted with the icons and what each ship did, and really what I needed to do to win the game. I assumed I would be moving other people's ships around and causing them to get blown up and doing all this other stuff. That was such a minor part of the game that I thought was going to be a major influence of what my tactics would be. So the overall theme of the game was there, of what I understood it to be. But it was so convoluted and so difficult to figure out what each move actually did and how it connected. It took me out of I was in the rulebook the entire time. I hated that.
Yes.
And it should not have been that. The difficulty came from the design of the game, not from its decisions. And when a game does that, I feel that is unforgivable. I absolutely hate when somebody talks about how difficult a game is, because they either mean it's difficult because of the decisions you have to make, which is what I want. I want to be able to sit here and go, I don't know exactly what I need to do, but should I do this? Should I do that? That's what the feeling I want. I do not want, oh, wait a minute, I have to look up all these rules and follow this algorithm, or try to figure out what this symbol means, or figure out how this combines with this thing and combos with this. You're making the game hard for the sake of the game being hard rather than the sake of the decisions. And that is where this game fails. I was very disappointed in this game because it was made by Mindclash, who makes Anachrony, which is one of Gobby's favorite games, which is why I backed this game, thinking, these people are going to be on a route of making something that's going to be similar to Anachrony, so to speak, where, yes, it is rule heavy, but it kind of makes sense. That's what I was looking for. A rule heavy game, but it was something that could make sense.
Intuitive.
This is a rule heavy game, but it is so frustrating to play that I just don't like it. And I hated it.
See, that's my thing. I didn't hate it. It just irritated me. It got my goat, if you will, because I laid in bed at night after that evening of play
At 9:30.
and I was like, this freaking game just irritates me because it should have been good.
It should have been.
It should have been good, but when you're on round 3, so after we played the first round, I'm like, okay, I kind of get the flow. Then the second round, but we're still going back to that freaking glossary for all that. What's this icon mean?
Yeah.
What's this icon mean? What's this icon mean? Then you have, all these free actions you can do, but you forget about them. Then you have all these upgradable things you can do to your boat, to your people, or just these one-off command things. You can, pay this resource, get this card, do that thing. But then you develop your crew, you develop your ship, but you can't hardly do any of that because there's all the stuff you're supposed to be doing of running up your influence and landing on planets. And they put whoever it was, and they, for one, they just put way too much crap in there. Two, when you're on round 3 of a game and some of your basic actions you still don't understand because you can't, what does this stupid symbol mean again? It made me so angry, but what it was trying to do, I liked. And then, like, the whole jumping away thing, to me, seemed completely unnecessary. Like, they could have just left the whole jumping away thing out of the game.
Well, it would have ruined the theme of it. But I get what you're saying.
And fighting the Voidborn, it wasn't even the Boing Boings weren't even a fight. Like, there's no battle mechanism there. It was just, do you have more than this? Okay, yeah, they're gone.
It was such a, I will admit, Enrique, go ahead. What's your thoughts on it?
Like, just like Gabi said, it's like there's no really any type of fighting in the game of where
meaningful.
Yeah, anything meaningful. It's like even the alliances, I kind of felt like were kind of lacking in a way.
What I wanted from it was to look at this track and go, okay, that's Enrique's people. That's who Enrique is like favoring, and me be able to screw you over.
Yeah,
that's what I thought was going to happen. It didn't happen.
I wish the alliances, instead of it being a track, it still has a track, but it'd be a little bit smaller. But there should be positives and negatives to the alliance.
That's what I was saying. I told later, I said, first off, there are too many people, too many factions. Tone it down. Cut out 2 or 3 of them. Make it very clear that each ship has one powerful move that it can do and not multiple, you can do this or this. And have it to where it's very obvious you are trying to influence this one faction. So now I'm incentivized to go, I'm going to try to screw you over. And by screwing this faction over, it causes me a detriment. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought this game was. And it wasn't. It was just land on the ship, board the ship, get some faction influence, and go back to business.
And the whole scoring system for it was all tied into the alliances. And if they were going to do that, they might as well put some positive and negative effects to the factions that you were going with or trying not to go with.
It was just I was very disappointed in it. It was one of the games for which I kickstarted. I was very excited because I feel Anachrony has consistently been in our top 10 or at least our top 20. We have enjoyed Anachrony. It was like Enrique's favorite game.
Yeah, I think it still very much is.
And Mind Clash has been a company which they do very innovative things. And I'm like, this will be a thing. I avoided Voidfall because it looked too complicated.
Voidfall.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing this. And I thought, well, no, Revenant is a step down. This is a theme that we both like. This will be something that we will enjoy. And it just bombed. And I'm very disappointed. Shame on you.
There was nothing.
Shame.
There was nothing I did that felt, good Lord. It didn't.
Nothing felt purposeful.
Yeah. And like,
I felt like there was no value.
Any of the movies. You do this one thing and that was it. Like it didn't. It's not a dopamine hit, but like it didn't do anything for me. Like I would do an action and I didn't feel like I did anything. I like games like it's the combo thing. It has no combos.
Yeah,
there's zero combos.
Like even the rewards, if you ever did,
I killed this Voidborn.
Yeah, if you actually ever did combat, the reward system was also very bleh.
Mm-hmm.
Just not very.
And all the different tracks, you had your influence track, your tactics track, and your captain. And I like the influence with the different things. It's that whole scythe thing where at end of game, this is going to be a multiplier.
Right.
I like that. I like that in games. But this one, if you lost a ship, well, it subtracted the amount of influence that you would times it by. And so it's just this whole other thing that you're trying to take care of, as well as your captain's board, as well as the upgrades, as well as actually flying the ships and fighting and collecting resources. And oh my God.
And see, like with the victory points being tied into the alliances and their ships, we should have been able to fight the alliances to destroy their ships.
I wanted to sabotage something.
Yeah, they never gave us.
I wanted the Battlestar Galactica
No
something.
one gave us that opportunity.
I wanted to so bad.
Yeah, there wasn't like you're kind of working together, but like it didn't really let you like sabotage each other a whole lot.
Like Gata.
It should have been like that.
It just presented so much potential that nothing was satisfying.
Sounds familiar.
Even those secret alliance cards or blackmail cards were
the secret. It was just very blah. I just blah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. For the setup and the amount of pieces and all the crap, and then to be so blah, that's why just give me. And then that's we discussed this with Ryan, but
I hope he's doing okay.
Then I love you, Ryan. I hope you're okay.
I hope you're having a good day, Ryan.
Thunder Road Vendetta, we set it up afterwards to cleanse the palate.
Oh my goodness. So
just to show you one end of the spectrum to the other.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Because as soon as this game was over, I packed that mess up. I said, look, we need nobody leave. We need a palate cleanser. I got both of my kids. I set up Thunder Road Vendetta. We played a 5-player one where Enrique was the motorcycles, my daughter was the big rig, and we played Thunder Road Vendetta. And Enrique pulled off an amazing win with the motorcycles at the very last move between me and Gabi it was insane.
I should have won that game.
We laughed. We had fun. We threw dice. We blew up my children. It was great.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And it's so simple.
It's perfection for the theme, matching the mechanics, matching the weight. Revenant, the theme matches the mechanics, but not the weight. The weight of it is so insane that it kills both the theme and the mechanics. You can overdo something. You can take a simple concept and go, let's make this insane. And when you sit there and have to figure out what each icon means and how they connect, it just kills it. And Mind Clash almost did it with Anachrony. I would argue that the expansions and some of the time travel aspects of Anachrony almost do that, which is why I avoided Voidfall. And also some of their other games, because it's like they get to a point and they go, we just can't stop. We're going to push this a little further. And they go past and they make it. They Vital Lacerda it.
They're trying to be just a little too clever.
You are not Vital Lacerda.
Just
Vital Lacerda is sometimes not Vital Lacerda. You just give me something that is very clear in the iconology, that the weight matches the theme, matches my expectations, and my expectations are tied to that theme and what I should expect. That I'm going to be Battlestar Galactica and backstabbing people and moving ships around and blowing stuff up and barely surviving, not what you gave me. And so for that, Revenant is a boo. Next episode, we're going to talk about the Jews. We're going to talk about Ezra and Nehemiah, a board game for which I have deep thoughts on.
We got to build a wall, boys.
You know what? We're going to build a wall.
It's going to
be great.
We
got to keep the Persians out. We got to keep the Syrians out.
Here's the Chaldeans.
We got to keep the Chaldeans out. They're coming back after us. They let us go. No, the Babylonians were gone. It was the Persians.
Yeah, they got wiped out.
Yeah, and then all the other ones.
Poor fellows.
39 BCE.
You know what Michael Jackson calls it?
What?
Ezra and Nehemiah.
That's good.
As a smooth criminal.
Ever since that movie came out, there was all those Michael Jackson, memes and GIFs. That's good stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, Ryan, that was a good choice on that one.
No, don't spoil the lead. Sign us off.
Oh, okay. Thanks for listening.
I got sriracha in my eyes.
If you have
sriracha in your eyes,
sriracha dust.
We're open to voicemail.
Cha-cha does.
We're still taking them. We'll still play them a month later because that's what we said we would do, and we're people of our word.
Banana chips with sriracha are great.
Rate and review us on the various. Send us emails. Listen, I've said this, and people are doing it. It's good. People are doing it. Emails are preferable because I know the Discord is active, but that's also the blessing is the curse in that things can be said on the Discord and then it's way gone because people just keep talking, which is also good. But then it can kind of get lost. So if you want something specifically brought out on the podcast, or you want to be on the podcast, or you want us to mention something specific, or read your email, it has to be an email, boardgamesnobs@gmail.com. Click on the link in the show notes.
Shout out to Tyler for doing our fantasy football league.
Oh, yeah.
And how welcoming he's been to my son. And not
all he asks is that you keep your team up to date.
That's all he asks.
Fill in the benches.
That's all he asks. And not making fun of my son for drafting Bo Nix.
Until next time when we play Ezra and Nehemiah, I'm Gabi.
This is Jerry.
Thank you for tolerating this episode of the Board Game Snobs. Stay classy.